The game that was so graphic and violent it basically created modern game ratings as an institution is rated T for teen now. Let me tell you how it happened. The game was called Night Trap. It released on the Sega CD, which allowed for full motion video. So the game itself was pretty much a 90s B-movie, not the Jerry Seinfeld kind, the campy kind. It was a little raunchy, like most movies of the time, so the game sparked public outrage for its depiction of violence against women. Specifically, this scene where these goofy vampires, they're vampires, grab this girl with some sort of gadget. And it's really funny that this was the scene people were mad about because the devs were like, how do we make killing these women not violent? And it didn't matter. So at the time, everyone was like, look at what video games are doing to the youth. They're being told to brutally attack women. Now, what people neglected to mention was this was like the bad ending. Like, you literally got a pep talk after the scene of like, you failed the mission. You didn't do your job. Regardless, it was controversial. So Night Trap and games like Doom and Mortal Kombat led to a Senate hearing on violence in video games. It was a whole production like the TikTok hearings we had a little while back. So Nintendo, being the family-friendly company they are, sucked up to Congress to hurt Sega with legislation. Because this was during the console war. Sega had this edgy bad boy persona. Look, I'm Sonic. Like, their Mortal Kombat port was more gory than Nintendo's, and Nintendo had their own in-house rating system at the time to make sure everything was family friendly. That's where you get the Nintendo seal of approval. So the then Nintendo president Howard Lincoln denounced Sega, famously saying, Night Trap will never appear on a Nintendo system. The result of the hearing led to the creation of the ESRB, which rates games today, and Night Trap was rated M for mature. For its 25th anniversary, it got a re-release on the Switch, a Nintendo system, rated T for teen. Because realistically, everyone blew this game's maturity way out of proportion to complain about video game. But under a modern lens, even Doom at the time was way more graphic than this is, dude. So yeah, it's not that bad. YouTube!